by the Department of Justice as 26-year-old Nicholas Roski of Simi Valley was allegedly spotted by 2 U.S. Marshals wearing black clothes and carrying a backpack getting out of a cab in front of Kavanaugh's house at approximately 1:05 a.m. Wednesday, according to the affidavit.
He had no ill intentions in mind, except he was found raiding the rape kit aisle at Home Depot.
Glock 17 pistol, 2 magazines, pepper spray, zip ties, a hammer, screwdriver, a nail pouch, crowbar, pistol light, and duct tape were in the backpack, according to the affidavit.
I have a couple of comments about that. First of all, if you cared about gun control, that guy probably wouldn't have a gun. Secondly, if the dude had been aborted, he wouldn't have been at your house.
Yeah,
just had to address the elephant in the room.
Kavanaugh. Dude. Kavanaugh. Man, you could possibly end up on the wrong side of history. I mean, Mike Pence almost ended up on the wrong side of history.
He almost ended up on the wrong side of the mortal coil.
And you're talking about people that view the world through the scope of the 1950s. Like, that's their thing. And they're a bunch of American idiots. Would you like to intro this?
Speaking of, I think Kavanaugh would probably fall down on his knees and have a heart attack, and his little willy would shrink right. His little willy would get a lot littler and shrink back up inside him if he met this woman.
Well, if he had feelings, he might have died after his wife was eviscerated by some asshole with a fucking assault rifle. But what do I know? Anyway.
So here's a woman who we aspire to.
Well, I mean, just she has a better technical.
I don't think she does the writing. She does the acting.
Well, there's a great team.
But the production team behind Betty Bowers, America's Best Christian.
Meanwhile, you're looking at the production team behind this gem. That is nothing else.
You're also looking at the brains. Anyway, let's listen to Betty, who says it way better.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry. I wanted to. There.
And I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.
Betty doesn't yell.
And that high schooler next to Matt Getz posing as legal. Secure.
Back to the
beginning. Sorry if that was hot.
Welcome, members of Congress, your families, male sex workers posing as nephews, and that high schooler next to Matt Getz posing as legal.
Okay, people are mad.
Thirsty friends, this is the night all your silly stunts and sillier proclamations are rewarded. The worst people in Congress Awards, because we had 211 finalists. We're only televising the top prizes. Go online to see who won earlier, including most selfish use of a lazy Susan at a Republican orgy. Congrats, Lindsay. After much tears and gunfire, we were able to separate the merely stupid from the monumentally stupid. Let me take this moment to assuage the disappointment of the losers. Trust me, all of you would have clinched the award for most stupid coworker if you worked at any place else in America.
Do you have any stupid coworker comments?
I don't want to ruffle any feathers in case
I had a bunch of stupid coworkers that were talking about how if they raised the minimum wage to $15 an hour, that they got screwed. Or that they would be like, the company was like, we're going to screw these people if we give them $15 an hour to the new employees while we've been totally screwing our lifelong employees. Boy, that would make us look like real douchebags, wouldn't it?
Stupidest
winner of award, Valero and Trevor.
Stupidest coworkers should be a segment. Okay. I have to think about that.
The first award of the evening is the coveted DeSantis statuette. It is for the best performance by a politician in the role of someone just pretending to be stupid. And might I add, with acting that puts SAG to shame. Reholster, Marjorie. We'll be getting to your category, politicians who genuinely are stupid, in a moment. In the meantime, The finalists for the I'm Not Really a Bonehead, I Just Play One on TV
Empty.
award are Josh Hawley,
Yeah.
Tom Cotton, and Ted Cruz.
Wow. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm a little disappointed that Gates didn't even get a shout out.
We're not to Gates yet.
Oh,
these are politicians who pretend to be
motherfuckers
stupid.
Act like they forgot about Gates.
Pretending to be stupid, but they're not.
Well, motherfuckers act like they forgot about Gates.
These are all Ivy League educated.
But they, like the DeSantis Awards namesake, all went to Harvard and or Yale.
Man, a bunch of elitists.
Now I know what you're thinking. Just because someone went to Harvard or Yale doesn't necessarily mean they are smart. But unlike that genuine idiot,
I'm not used to opening doors for myself. Like, look, I don't open doors for myself. I'm Bush, son.
That's a good one.
Somebody else opens the door for me. I don't open doors for myself. That's for the peasants, boy.
These simulators of simple-mindedness got in with grades, not granddad. Nepotism. It's affirmative action for rich, stupid people. The pageant judges had some difficulty telling our finalists apart because they're constantly stealing each other's material. So I came up with a handy way to keep them straight, and I use that word rather expansively.
I was gonna say, there it is. There's the joke.
I find it helps to think of them as cheap handbags. Josh Hawley is the store brand version of Tom Cotton, who is the bought off a sidewalk in Chinatown version of Ted Cruz, who is the fell off the back of a truck version of Satan. These finalists all believe that people will only vote for them if they sound ignorant, petty, and hateful. And that's because they cynically and accurately think constituents are all three of those things. Fortunately for them, their constituents are also a fourth thing. Too stupid to pick up on this insult. Last year's winner of the Just Pretending to Be an Ignorant Hick Award, Senator John Neely Kennedy, is unable to be with us. He's giving a speech in Latin at the Oxford University Alumni Club,
what a fag.
or as he calls it, a hootin' and a hollerin' and a darn hootin' nanny, y'all.
Well, we have another program here at Treasury.
I can't get my head that far up my rear end.
But when it comes to relentless condescension,
I doubt that.
Yeah.
and pandering to ignorant
Give yourself
people,
more credit.
Yeah.
nobody works more feverishly than this year's winner of
like
the
to be
best,
so
and by
delusional?
that I mean worst. Smart Person Acting Stupid Award, Ted Cruz. A merciful.
I have said this over and over again on the show time and time again. I don't know why I said all those things. These people piss me off because I don't like people go like, I remember back in Clinton, people were like, Clinton's stupid. And I'm like, no, like he didn't get
He
to where
acts like a hick. He acts like he's he's from Arkansas. He acts like a hick, but
none of these men were stupid.
No.
Like they're presidents.
Before I came on this show,
until we got
Bush.
Well, we got Trump. Some were tools, some were stupid. Some, I mean,
oh, that's right. You voted for him.
It's funny
twice.
that there's been. I've been outed. I'm a Trumper.
No,
what?
A Busher. You voted
I
for
wasn't
Bush
a Busher.
twice. You voted for Bush twice. You told me.
I know, and I could have been lying.
Okay.
Because I'm known for being honest all the time.
Wow.
Every word out of my mouth is truth.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Just assume it.
Before I even came on this show, I remember you were doing a show talking about Ted Cruz, and I said, he's not an idiot, he caters to idiots.
But he doesn't cater to idiots. He does.
You agreed with me, by the way.
Because I realized what you were saying was that Ted Cruz does his job. He has one job and he does it, and he gets paid well for it. Ted Cruz is not stupid. He's effective at doing one thing, which is being an obstructionist, which sort of counters everything I just said, because really what he does is he state of the art doing nothing. He's against, he's anti. That's all the Republicans are anyway.
Well, he's in a place and a position where he can get away with being a completely non-charismatic piece of shit, and they'll vote for him because he's anti-abortion and anti-gay. So,
hey, he won't take your guns away.
Exactly.
And neither will anybody else.
Not even Barack Obama.
This is where they start talking about, like, Obama could have done all this stuff. And it's like, no. Dude. So what I'm going with is that the Republican base is absolutely so disconnected from reality, so disingenuous, so disgruntled, that they will just vote against anything that seems slightly progressive, even slightly progressive.
They don't even have to read
the
bill.
They are so fucking far to the right. It's like, imagine if I just had, say you and I vote the same way, right? And I just handed you my ballot and let you fill it out. And then I just signed it because I trust the way you vote, right? Imagine if I did that, right? I mean, that's what they do. They just sign the ballot. It doesn't matter. Republican, 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 sign ballot. I don't got any time for this. While they mail it in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard because stamps are like 70 cents now. And, it's hard for a, elderly white person to even get to the convenience store that they have to go to buy the stamps.
I don't think you have to put stamps on those. I don't.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care.
You can put them in a box too.
I'm just saying that they're all mail-in they're all mail-in voting.
Okay, let's let her speak.
Oh Lord,
well, we got to make a whole show out of this.
Not be with us this evening. He is currently staying at a Ritz-Carlton resort while he rehearses his next performance as someone working class and human. Our next award is for the opposite performance in a misleading role. Best genuinely stupid politician trying to act smart. Last year's winner, Jim Jordan, just texted me that he can't join me at the podium because he's busy ignoring the House pages currently being molested in the back of the room. So, the finalists are
noted
put down the phone,
anti-molester at a high school.
Genuinely stupid people is your category, hon.
Speaker Pelosi.
Well, you can live tweet her location to domestic terrorists after you lose. An outcome that will come as a surprise to everyone who's ever met you. Yeah. Friends, the Gazpacho police have a saying: if Marjorie Taylor Greene were half as smart as she thinks she is, she'd be twice as smart as she really is.
No way.
I'm kidding. No one thinks she's even remotely that bright.
I don't recall.
Matt Gaetz, so stupid when he pays for something illegal, like a drug called Molly or a trafficked girl called Molly to give it to. He uses an app to make sure he gets a receipt. And what can you say about Marsha Blackburn?
Oh, yeah, that's the old...
And does it really matter? It's not like she's going to understand the words anyway. Paul Gosar, remember me talking...
Marsha Blackburn, seen after sticking her finger in a light socket.
Yeah, her hair.
About people in...
The 80s called. They want their hairstyle back.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? It's not like she's going to understand the words anyway. Paul Gosar, remember me talking about people in Congress just pretending to be stupid? Well, Gosar is not one of them. And speaking of morons, doesn't Gomert sound like a synonym for one? Yes, all of these people deserve honorable mentions, if only for the novelty of linking their names with the word honorable. This is certainly a first for tonight's winner, Madison Cawthorn. Tree and truth-fighting Madison is notorious for his limited yet revealing awareness of what's important in America.
Being able to use legs.
He didn't know who wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, but knows a key bump when he sees one.
Hallelujah.
Madison exemplifies what you in Congress and these awards are all about. Saying whatever is outrageous. Outrageous because it's stupid, and stupid because that's what gets on TV. Congratulations, everyone. Remember, there are no small parts, just small-minded people in Congress playing them. Glory.
Well, you know what, Maddie? You know what, Madison Cawthorn?
It just so happens that I'm human and know how to use likes.
I was waiting for that.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to do some stuff like that.
We'll be, yeah, I know.
Right.
That's the kind of stuff we could write.
All right, we got back with Florida Man.
Yeah, we're going to be right back with Florida
She
Man.
is sassy. I think you could take on that role.
I think I could too.
I think you're a little better than she is.
I think I could do my hair.
Let's try to one up Betty Bowers.
We don't have the production value, but
I can do something about that.
Okay. All right.
Don't remember. Don't forget.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a picture of this looks like roughing the suspect.
This looks like he's about to get a haircut. I don't know what this mugshot's about. Anyway, coming up, Florida Man will be back in a minute. This is Nothing Yet Live.